Imagine if adding just one simple scoop to your daily soup could transform it into a powerful tool for building muscle strength. A natural ingredient so effective that I, David Bowe, suggested it to my own family after reviewing the studies. Many folks over 60 enjoy soup for its warmth and comfort. But with this easy addition, it becomes a strong ally against fatigue, stiff joints, and the natural weakening that comes with age. The great news is, you likely have it in your pantry already. But before you try to guess, let me share what happened when my 67-year-old neighbor, Jack, tried this out. 6 months back, Jack struggled to lift his toolbox with both hands, grunting the whole time. Last weekend, I saw him haul a full load of firewood from his truck to the backyard shed, all while chatting with his grandkids. Jack didn't start lifting weights or buy fancy pills. He skipped strict meal plans too. He simply mixed one key thing into the soup he already ate a few times a week. At his latest doctor's visit, his muscle check showed such improvement that the nurse double-checked the equipment. It was spot on. This approach draws from research at top places like Cleveland Clinic, Harvard Health, and a key study from rural American communities where folks over 90 still handle daily chores on their own. When I reveal what it is, you might think it's too straightforward. But by the end, you'll see why this one change could mean the difference between huffing upstairs at 70 and golfing with friends at 85. Let's get real about what's going on in your body past 60. Each day, your muscles shrink a bit. Experts call it age-related muscle loss, but I think of it as a sneaky drain. You lose around 3 to 8% of muscle every 10 years after 30, and it speeds up after 60. Think of your muscles like a retirement fund. In your younger days, you built it up with every walk, job, or hobby. But after 60, withdrawals outpace deposits. By 70, you could be down 40%. Why does this matter? Muscles do more than lift things. They help control blood sugar, support your skeleton, keep energy levels steady, and let you stay active on your own. Losing muscle means losing that independence. I saw it firsthand when my aunt, at 71, slipped in her garage. Not from clutter, but because her legs gave out mid-turn. That led to a sprained ankle, weeks off her feet, and even more weakness. It's a tough loop many face, but it doesn't have to be yours. Before I spill the secret, here's why it works so well. Your muscles need 3 basics to stay strong: protein parts, a spark to build new tissue, and less swelling. Most focus on eating more protein, like stacking bricks without builders or a blueprint. The addition I'm sharing handles all 3 at once. It gives quick-absorbing building blocks, sparks tissue growth, and fights swelling to protect what you have. This isn't guesswork. A 2020 study in a muscle health journal showed folks over 65 gained 7% more muscle in 3 months by adding this daily. That's like turning back years of lost fast. Another from a nutrition review noted 20% better muscle performance. They stood quicker, walked farther, balanced easier. But it gets better. Work from Stanford showed this doesn't just save muscle. It makes what you have work smarter, like tuning your car for better mileage. So what's this game changer? It's homemade bone broth. Not the store kind, though. It's broth simmered from specific bones for the right time, turning it into something way better than basic recipes. I know, bone broth. Sounds simple, but details make the difference. Store versions often have little real value. A university lab found most have under 2 grams of helpful protein per cup. Many lack key parts or add hidden flavors to cover it up. The effective kind has 3 musts that set it apart. First, use a mix of beef marrow bones and joint bones, about 60% marrow to 40% joints. Marrow gives growth helpers and protein. Joints ease swelling. Marrow also has elements that wake up cells to rebuild muscle deep down. Second, simmer 24 to 48 hours at 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit. This pulls out usable proteins your body grabs right away. Short cooks get only half the good stuff. At 48 hours, you get nearly all, including rare helpers hard to find elsewhere. Third, Add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar per gallon of water up front. It draws out minerals like calcium and magnesium for muscle work and recovery. Plus, it frees a helper that boosts energy use and hormone balance for men and women over 60. Together, this broth packs over 19 building blocks, including one's key for muscle upkeep. It has growth sparks and signals to make new cells, per recent California research. While broth alone helps, I've teamed with experts and aging studies from places like the National Institutes of Health to find 7 extras that amp it up. These are optional, but 1 or 2 speed gains. First, turmeric and black pepper. Half a teaspoon turmeric, pinch of pepper. A food study showed this cuts muscle swelling by 40%. Turmeric fights soreness, pepper helps it absorb. It targets age-related where that speeds loss. Second, fresh ginger, thumb-sized and grated. Add it last 20 minutes. Georgia research found ginger cuts muscle strain by 25% and aids repair. It mimics workout benefits without the effort. Third, half-cup white beans, lentils, or chickpeas. They add a trigger for muscle build. A wellness study said pairing with broth boosts growth 50% over either alone. Beans also feed gut health for better nutrient uptake and less body-wide ache. Fourth, handful spinach or kale, added late. These have natural boosters for blood flow, shuttling nutrients to muscles. Adults over 60 eating them with protein improved strength 10% in weeks. They pack helpers used by athletes for tissue build. Fifth, mushrooms like button or portobello, 2 cups sliced. They add deep flavor and vitamin D. Higher D levels mean 20% more muscle kept past 60. Mushrooms ease stress hormones that break down tissue and sharpen muscle-brain links. Sixth, tablespoon extra virgin olive oil drizzled at end. Its compounds cut swelling and boost cell energy. Midwest long life studies show olive oil users lose 30% less muscle with age. Seventh, quarter teaspoon Ceylon cinnamon. It sharpens how your body uses fuel and builders, up 25%. Community trials showed cinnamon eaters held 15% more strength over years. Now, how to make this muscle soup right for best results. Start with broth base. Batch once weekly in a slow cooker. 2 pounds marrow bones, 2 pounds joint bones, water 2 inches over, plus vinegar. Pro tip: roast bones at 450 degrees for 45 minutes first. It adds taste and starts breaking down for easier pull-out, plus extra swelling fighters. Simmer low 24 to 48 hours. Check temp. At 24 hours, add herbs like basil or oregano to guard nutrients. For daily soup, warm 2 cups broth on stove. No microwave to keep goodness intact. Add grated ginger, turmeric, pepper. Simmer 5 minutes. Add veggies in order. Carrots or celery first, 15 minutes. Broccoli next, 10 minutes. Include half-cup beans. Rinse can once. At 10 minutes, add mushrooms. Button needs 5. Others more for full release without toughness. Last 5 minutes, greens to wilt, keeping boosters. Season with sea salt for minerals, fresh herbs like basil last minute. Maybe lemon squeeze for better iron and vitamin C. You get a mix of builders, protectors, flow helpers, hormone aids all in one bowl. Studies call it teamwork. Broth frames, beans switch on build, spices shield, greens deliver, mushrooms balance. Combined, it's way more than parts alone. Harvard work shows this wakes sleeping muscle cells, letting you add new ones even at 70. Like how farm folks in the heartland stay sturdy with stews mixing bones, veggies, beans. Customized to your taste or needs. Skip mushrooms. Use more beans and greens, or yeast for extras. Milder than ginger? Try fennel. Vegetarian? Simmer veggies with seaweed, dried mushrooms, roots for 12 hours. Add miso for boost. Gets 70% benefits. If digestion's tricky, start plain broth a week. Add ginger first. It helps tummy, then others slow. Make it breakfast with egg, lunch with chicken, or afternoon sip to fight midday dip. Batch Sundays for variety. Monday hearty with beans and carrots, Tuesday light with greens and oil, Wednesday spiced with cinnamon. Cycle focuses, some days swelling fight, others build up, rest basic. Key. Enjoy it as habit, like morning walk. This weekend, grab bones from your butcher often cheap. Get ginger, turmeric, picks. Start basic if needed. Don't wait each month past 60. You lose half to 1% muscle without action. Over a year, that's real strength gone. Folks like Jack now mow lawns easy, hike parks. Mary runs errands without tiring, plays with pets. Bob fishes all day, strong as ever. Linda dances at family events, core solid. They chose action over accepting slowdown. Your body wants to rebuild. You have the plan, ingredients, times, mixes that work. Will you try or pass? In 5 years, open doors easy, or ask help. You're stronger, you awaits one bowl at a time. Thanks for joining this path to better strength and life. Make that first batch. Your energy will rise. Loved ones see. You'll wish you started earlier. Strength means freedom to enjoy retirement your way. In months, you'll feel it. In a year, transformed. What do you think? Share in comments about your health journey, any aches or energy dips. Tell me your personal story or what you're dealing with, and I'll offer tips based on what works for others. Let's chat.